for all various modes, difficulties, and player skill levels. But in order to get high percentage shots, you need to know how to create separation off the dribble. One of my favorite elements in NBA 2K24 is the dribble breakdowns. Each player has two versions. Regular breakdowns are done by flicking up on the right analog stick, and aggressive breakdowns are done by flicking up with sprint held. This will initiate a sequence of signature size-up moves that you can use to create separation with on their own, or branch out of at any time for an explosive drive or other dribble move combo. This year features all new signature double crosses, hezi crosses, and escape moves. Another major addition is the blowout dribble. Tapping the sprint trigger while moving will give you a quick burst of speed where the ball handler pushes the ball ahead to get out quickly on the break. In the front court, tapping sprint will give you a quick change of pace to quickly blow by defenders. Adrenaline boosts are back, but have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more skill-based. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. This gives dribblers much more freedom to create off the bounce. But boosts will disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. Losing adrenaline won't feel like moving in mud like last year, but it will heavily impact shooting attributes. So if a good defender can bump the dribbler 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they do manage to get free. Creating your own shot off the dribble isn't the only way to get good shots. Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features new right analog stick jukes and other quick explosive moves to free yourself up for a shot. Tapping the sprint trigger will also give you a huge burst of speed to find open spots on the floor for spot-up jumpers or easy rim runs for dunks. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultra-realistic gameplay in NBA 2K24.
YouTube, what's the word, man? We back with another video, man. We got another banger for y'all, all right? So if y'all new around here, stay true around here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that post notification bell, man, so you can be alerted whenever I drop a video, because we're going to be dropping these videos every day until we hit that date, man. And then after that, obviously, we're going to stay into it, man, when that game come out. But let's get right into this news, man. You seen Mike Wang was talking about dribbling a little bit. I don't really got to go into that because he was talking about it. He's the one that made the game. I don't really got to say too much or speculate at all because, he told you for himself. So let's go straight into these about this pro play, man, because that's what y'all seeing on the gameplay right now. This pro play, basically what pro play is, it's where you can take a clip from anything that happened, I guess, in real life, I'm assuming. Any highlight or any play that you've seen in real life basically can be simulated into the game. I see this being content creators' gold mine. They can recreate any clip and put it into 2K. Anybody that likes to do these edits or montages or anything like that, I can see that really being a big thing for the community, and a lot of content coming from basically every night in the NBA. You can pump out some type of content, so I can see that being a cool thing for the community. As far as just the average gamer, I don't really see them getting into this too much. They might mess around with it a little bit in the beginning, but I don't really see people getting on to hop on pro play. But that's nor here or there. We're not really here for that too much. We just want to look at the gameplay and get into a bit of these blog posts that 2K dropped as well, because a lot of these are some good information, so you want to stick around to the end of the video to find out all the new information. So first things first, we're going to get right into one of the things that I've seen that was kind of unique, takeovers. So takeovers has a big rework, it looks like, this year. No longer will you be picking your takeover, like, at the end of your build, they ask you, oh, you want to be a sharpshooter, or get the sharpshooting takeover, playmaking, or whatever. I guess you don't do that anymore. Takeovers will be decided in real time and equipped to individual attributes. So what I'm assuming that means really is that now, based off how you play in the game, your takeovers will be decided by what you do. So say if you do 4 dunks or whatever it may take to get takeover, you'll have the slashing takeover. Say you get 5 assists, no turnovers, then you'll get the playmaker takeover. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Take a couple of jump shots and you get the sharpshooting takeover. I think that's kind of cool, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers actually asking for this to be put in the game. Excuse me. So I think that 2K 2K kind of took their advice and actually put this in the game. So that's a dope thing to see that the content creators were asking for something and that actually got put in the game. So I think that's pretty cool. Secondly, we got shot timing. So this was a big topic, and it's always a big topic every year in 2K about is shooting too hard, is it too easy? In 23, I don't think shooting was too hard. I just think it was too inconsistent with the timing itself. Sometimes they will force you to shoot your jump shot quick. Sometimes they slow you down based off of stamina, but they really didn't elaborate too much on what caused those things to happen. Because sometimes you'll crab a defender and you'll speed your jump shot up for whatever reason. Or maybe someone's closing out too hard on you and they jump and they fly by you and they'll still speed your jumper up even though you're wide open. Like, those things were kind of what made shooting difficult, not actually the timing or the difficulty or anything like that. Because as soon as everybody got the rhythm of the game, everybody was greening, you know. It's just those, and I guess if that's what you want to call a skill gap, those people that really put hours on hours and hours in to understand which animation is going to cause something to happen to their player is those are people that's quote unquote good or whatever. But everybody don't got time to be playing the game 10 hours a day. Like, we got lives or whatever. But anyway, going off on my little rant. So it looks like 2K is added Hall of Fame difficulty to be green or miss. So players who play on Hall of Fame difficulty or in the rec or city will be playing with the green or miss shot time in an ultimate challenge. Oh, so normally 2K never lets us know what difficulty the rec or city is, because we always have to guess, like it was either all-star or superstar, but it looks like the rec and city will be green or miss shot timing. Okay, so it's basically like how it is last year. So that's no big deal. Quick play and my team will be more forgiving shot time, and so you won't have to memorize every single player's exact release. I remember Mike Wang tweeted about this. He was asking what was hard. Is it too hard to try to guess every player's timing and quick play and all those things? Which I kind of agree it is, but I mean, once you just get the hang of it, you play with a team a couple times, it'll just happen. But that's kind of cool, I guess. So shooting is basically going to be similar until or if the community complains about it. The next screenshot we got is adrenaline boosts. So adrenaline boosts are back, and you've seen Mike Wang talk about this a little bit. He basically was saying adrenaline is not directly affected by how you dribble. I guess you can speed boost as many times as you want to. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. But if a defender stops you a couple times, like say he cuts you off, he's playing good defense, then your adrenaline will drop. I think that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's a really good addition. But I'm curious on how they affect defense's adrenaline. Like, is it still the same? You tap X, you lose adrenaline? Or if you hold right trigger, do you lose adrenaline? Like, I'm curious on how they do that. And if you jump for a block, because like if someone hits you with a pump fake and you jump, does that mean that's bad defense? Like, I don't really think that's bad defense. But you heard Mike Wang talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to go into it a little bit. I think that's a good addition. Definitely a good addition. But we have to obviously play the game to figure out how it really works and see how it really changes the game. And then they dropped another screenshot about dunking and paint play, basically reiterating the dunk meter is about the same. Basically saying it's a green or miss, the same as the shot time, and it's not going to be as forgiving as it was last year, because people would flick the stick up and down and don't even be close to the green meter, but still hit the dunk. But there's one thing about paint play that I think is pretty cool. They basically was saying that you can, off of any offensive rebound, you can do a putback attempt by simply tapping X or square or whatever you play on. I think that's kind of cool. And one thing that 2K never had, like if you ever seen a center lag out or quit the game, the AIs will just start doing putback dunks like crazy off of any shot attempt, even off their own shot attempts sometimes. If y'all never seen that, it's kind of crazy. But we were never able to, as a player, do consistent putbacks. Like centers, at least. Like you could get a couple. They'd be super rare that somebody get a putback. But also they got like talking about post shots are more effective. They always been effective. So if they talking about more effective, that means that they gonna get patched. Like every year we deal with the same stuff with that. They saying strength and weight can definitely be felt. They say this every year too. So we just take that with a grain of salt, because every year it seems like it doesn't. But last year they kind of tried to make it seem like it did matter with the bully badge. Which a lot of people thought was OP. Some people thought it was worthless. Some people wanted to get buffed. So we'll see what they do with that. But all in all, man, this is good info, man. I feel like 2K is actually answering a couple questions people had, changing a couple concerns, and this is only the beginning. There's probably a lot more information that we don't even know about, as far as like animations and things that we want to see, in additions to the city and the wreck. So far I gotta say it looks like a W. I ain't gonna lie, look like a dub.